We started with psychometric test, right? So we are going to continue now. We are going to continue now. Okay, so we are going to see the second part in psychometric test. Like I've said, in psychometric test you have various subtopics, right? So here we are going to see one of the subtopic, that is theme detection. Okay, so we are going to see that for today's class. Okay, so I'll just give you a quick summarization of what I said in the previous class. Okay, and then we can move on with theme detection. So in previous class I was saying about psychometric test, what it is, why it is important. Okay, how well it is important for you to get the job. Okay, it is how it is different from logical reasoning. Okay, it is purely given, this test is purely given to test your cognitive ability and the analytical skills you possess. Okay, so you should be good enough in communication skills. Okay, in problem solving, in team work. Okay, as well as you must be able to adapt to the environment which you are going to be put in. So these are the things I was saying to you in the previous class. And I have also said that we also saw some 4 examples, okay, of how to decide. Okay, if you are being put in a particular place, okay, you have to check with the surrounding and decide like what to do. Okay, so we just saw 4 examples of it. And in today's class, as a continuation of it, I'm going to take you through the theme detection. So here, what is theme detection? Okay, so obviously from the topic, it is very clear that you're going to you're going to select, okay, or you're going to decide, okay, what will be the moral of the passage, what will be the story you would have read in your school days. Like after reading a story, you would have been asked to say what is the moral of the story. Similarly, after reading a paragraph, you have to decide and tell me, okay, what will be the theme of the passage. If you are being given with a passage, you have to read the entire passage and tell me what will be the theme of the passage. Okay, so you will be given an option also. It is not up to you. Okay, you will be given an option. Based on those 4 options, you have to decide and tell me what is the theme of the passage. Okay, so before starting with the class, I just want to know whether you guys have already did I already taught you with theme detection earlier? You have any idea regarding it? No, right? I did not taught you theme detection, right? Say either say yes or no. No response from your side. Okay, we'll start with the class. Okay, I'll be posting questions. I'll be teaching you. If at all you feel that you have been into this class earlier, do let me know at that time. Okay, so we can go into the class directly. So the class will be like, I'll be posting questions. Okay, I'll be posting questions along with the options. Once again. Okay, so I'll be posting questions along with the options in the chat box. Okay, after reading the passage, okay, after reading the passage, you should also read the options given below it. Okay, and you have to decide. Okay, decide and say me that what is the option you choose for the particular passage and why did you choose that option. Okay, so that is the thing here. See, these topics, okay, these topics do not involve any kind of formulas, okay, or some shortcut tips, something like that. It is purely your thinking ability. Okay, how do you think? What do you get to understand from the reading the passage? So it is entirely of that sort. So you have to be interactive. Okay, I'm repeating this again and again because you have to be interactive in the class. Okay, so please be interactive, don't sit idle. Okay, fine, I'll be posting questions in the chat box. First question, I'll explain and say, like I'll like say you like how to read a passage and how to understand and how to get out with the theme of the passage. I'll say it to you. And from the second question, I just want you guys to be interactive and read it and post answers for me in the chat box. Okay, so we can start. The first question. Okay, so first question there on the chat box. There is a shift in our economy from a manufacturing to a service orientation. The increase in the service sector will require the managers to work more with people rather than with objects and things from the assembly line. This passage best supports the statement that interpersonal skills will become more important in the future workplace. Okay, assembly line will exist in service organizations. Manufacturing organizations ignore the importance of people. Managers should have a balanced mind. Okay, so what the passage is saying, there is a shift in our economy from a manufacturing to a service orientation. Okay, so a particular industry is going to have a shift or going to change from manufacturing unit to service orientation, and the increase in service sector will require the managers to work more with the people. Okay, because when they are moving from production to service, okay, so you have to work more with the people rather than with the objects or the instruments which are there in the industry. Okay, so the manager has to work more with the people rather than with objects and things from the assembly line. Okay, this passage best supports the statement. Okay, so here the passage is speaking about a particular industry where they're going to go into a new venture of service orientation to the people. Okay, so where at first they was doing the production business and now they are going to go for service orientation. For that, they feel that the interaction with the people is more important. That is, apart from the instruments and the missions over there, apart from that, people. Okay, the people and manpower is very important for this particular work. So this statement, what it says, so option A says that interpersonal skills will become more important in the future workplace. Okay, and then assembly line will exist in service organization. So it is not about assembly line. Option B is not the right answer. Manufacturing organizations ignore importance of people. It is also not like that. Okay, people who are working production is also important. There is also manpower. Manpower is large. Okay, in production unit also. So it is also not the right answer. And manager should have a balanced mind. No. So on reading the passages along with the options, you get to know that interpersonal skills is giving more importance in the future. So obviously, interpersonal skills will be more important in the future work. So the correct option for this question is option A. Interpersonal skills will become more important in the future workplace. Okay. So that is the correct option. So this is how the passage and 4 options will be given. Okay, you have to read the passage and give me the select an option, give me the answer. We will discuss and come to a conclusion whether this option speaks about the theme of the passage or not. Okay, so this is how it will be. Just for this is so easiest one. Just your thinking ability. It is able to think, judge your thinking ability. So I just gave you an example of one sum. Okay, one problem. The rest I'll be posting now. Okay, the rest I'll be posting now. You have to give me the answers for those questions. Okay, I've posted the question. Okay, I've posted the question. Read the passage, read the options given below, and post your answers. Okay, it will not take more than 1 minute. So, guys, please be interactive. Read and then post your answers in the chat box itself. Okay, Kavita has posted the answer. Others, I want the class to be interactive. Others? Okay, I'm getting answers. Good. Your class is being interactive. Good. I need more answers from your side. Okay. Okay. Fine. So when I look at the answers, I'm getting options like A, B, and C. Okay. So three options. People are giving me three options: A, B, and C. So we can now come to a conclusion. What does the passage says about satisfaction with co-workers, promotion opportunities, the nature of work, and pay goes with high performance among those with strong growth needs. Among those with weak growth needs, no such relationship is present, and in fact, satisfaction with promotion opportunities goes with low performance. Okay, so here they are speaking about a particular individual's performance. Okay, they are speaking about the growth. Okay, of a strong person as well as a weak person. Okay, weak growth and a strong. They are speaking about the growth of a particular person. So interested to grow in his career. Okay, satisfaction with co-workers. Okay, and then promotion opportunities, the nature of work and pay goes with high performance among those with strong growth needs. Okay, weak growth needs does not have any kind of these kinds of relationship, and promotion opportunities with low performance. Okay, so it is statement is speaking about that. Okay, so here the option is every organization has few employees having weak growth need, and option B says relationship between job satisfaction and performance is moderated by growth need. Option C says job satisfaction and performance are directly and closely related. Satisfaction is an inevitable organizational variable. So you have four options. Based on this, we are going to select. Okay, so here every organization has few employees. Okay, having weak growth need. So it is not true. Okay, see, when we are going to work for a particular company, okay, you always aim to go higher and higher. You will not have a motive of having weak growth need. See, if you don't wish to work, why do you want to join a company and work? Okay, if at all you are working, so you have your own interest to work for the particular organization. So obviously, you feel that you have to grow higher and higher in the field you work. So obviously, every organization will not have not even have a few employees, okay, who will not think that they should not grow. Okay, so obviously that is not the right answer. That is not the theme of this passage. When you look at it cleanly, there is some kind of relationship between the satisfaction and the performance. See, if you are satisfied with the work, you perform more. Okay, that is the key. So if you are satisfied with your job, okay, if you love your job, you are going to work more. Okay, you don't feel like you are being put into a particular, you are being pushed away into a particular thing, and you have to work. It's not like that. Okay, if you're like choosing some field, some department and studying, and you're going to the work in particular same department, you have to be happy. Actually, see, if you guys are being from CSE and you guys will be joining an IT company for work, so obviously you will be happy because you have chosen your field and you will be working for the particular field. So obviously you feel that you got the right job, what you deserve. So when you have a satisfaction of the job, okay, obviously your performance will be higher. Okay, when your performance goes higher, obviously you will have promotions opportunities, okay, higher pay, okay, and you have a stronger growth in the career. So obviously all these things are interrelated with each other. Okay, your job satisfaction, your performance, okay, and then due to the performance, your salary, your promotion, everything is interrelated. So relationship between job satisfaction and performance is moderated by growth need. Okay, that is one thing. And option C, we'll just have option B on hold. Okay, because it speaks about the paragraph, so we just have it on hold. Option C says job satisfaction and performance are directly and closely related. Okay, so like option C also, whatever I said is also said by option C. Okay, see, job satisfaction and performance are directly and closely related, which is true. Okay, But here it does not speak about the growth of the people. The option C does not speak anything about the growth. It is true. Job satisfaction and performance are going hand in hand. Okay, that is true. But there is no statement that speaks about the growth of the particular individual. So, option C is not the right answer. Look at option D. Satisfaction is an inevitable organizational variable. Okay, so that is also true. But according to this passage, okay, does not follow. From reading all those four options, option B goes well with the passage because it speaks everything about the passage, about the growth need, about the performance, about the satisfaction. Okay, it speaks everything about that. So the correct option for this particular question is option B. Got it, everyone? I hope those have given other answers apart from B, A and C. I hope you should have got it. If any doubts in this question, you want me to explain again, I am here to do it. Any doubts? Can we move on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, read this passage and give me the answer. Answers from your side? Post your answers. Okay, so B. Any other answers? Okay, A, B. Any other answers? Okay, so we can look for the answers now. A and B. It is up to our governments and planners to devise ways and means for the mobilization of about 10 crore workers whose families total up about 40 crore men, women, and children. Our agriculture is overmanned. a lesser number of agriculturalists would mean more purchasing or spending power to every agriculturalist. Okay, this will result in the shortage of manpower for many commodities to be produced, for which there will be a new demand from a prosperous agrarian class. This shortage will be removed by surplus manpower released from agriculture as suggested above. Okay, so here the passage speaks about the manpower, requirement of manpower, okay, in the other sectors as well as in the industrial sector as well as in the agricultural sectors. Here the passage actually speaks that the agriculture, okay, is the agriculture is overmanned. Okay, that is you have more people moving towards agriculture, so there is a shortage in the industrial sector area. Okay, so if mobilization happens from agricultural sector to industrial sector, okay, so our nation will be good, well, with more economy and stuff like that. So it speaks more of more about the manpower, okay, mobilization of manpower from agriculture to the industrial sector. So that is what the passage of the theme, okay, sorry, theme of the passage. So here the option A says employment in production is more fruitful than employment in agriculture. Okay, so here the passage speaks, you can see directly that look at this line. This shortage will be removed by surplus manpower released from agriculture as suggested above. So it is very clear that they did not speak anything about the employment opportunities and all. They say that if mobilization happens, okay, then obviously in the industrial sector also you will have more manpower. That is what they are saying. So they did not speak about the employment opportunities and all, and they did not speak about which gives you the more employment and stuff like that. So obviously option A is not the right answer. Option B, Indian economy is in poor shape basically due to improper mobilization of manpower. Okay, so here when you look at it, it speaks, okay, it speaks around the paragraph. Okay, it speaks like due to improper mobilization of manpower, because agriculture is overmanned, there is no manpower in the industrial sector, so there is the shape of the Indian economy is collapsed. Okay, they're saying about that. They're just speaking about the speaking around the paragraph, so we can't decide with that alone. So for option C, a shift of labor from agricultural sector to the industrial sector would uplift the living standard. Okay, so here the passage does not speak anything about the standard of living of the people. They speak only about the manpower which is present in agriculture as well as the industrial sector. They did not speak about the standard of living of people. People who are having or going for agriculture jobs also have a higher living standard. Okay, so they did not speak here. The passage here did not speak anything about the standard of living of the people. So that is not the right answer. Look at option D. The industrial sector is labor deficient, while the agriculture sector is overmanned in our country. So obviously this is indirect to the passage. Okay, it is true. The passage should be, if it should be said in one sentence, then option B is true. Industrial sector is labor deficient, while the agriculture sector is overmanned in our country. Okay, so now we have to decide, okay, which option is right, either option B or option D. Okay, so option D also speaks about the paragraph. Option B also speaks around the paragraph. Okay, so Indian economy is in poor shape basically due to improper mobilization of manpower. So here, option D only speaks the content of the paragraph, wherein if you look at the theme of the paragraph, the theme of the paragraph is what? Due to the improper mobilization, okay, our government has to find ways for the proper mobilization. The first line always says that government and the planners to devise ways and means for the mobilization of about 10 crore workers. So obviously, a government is planning a way, planning a method to move people, okay, to move people equally in both agriculture as well as the industrial sector. So if it is being done properly, okay, our economy will grow. So here, option D only speaks about the content of the paragraph, wherein option B speaks about the theme of the passage. So here the correct answer is option B. The option B, everyone has given option B, that is right. But why did you choose option B? That is my question. This is because the content and theme is entirely different. Content is what is given in the passage. Theme is out of this passage what is actually they're coming to say. We have to think about that. So when you think about that, they're speaking about the Indian economy. If mobilization happens, then obviously it will be in good shape. Okay, we will have good Indian economy. Okay, that is the thing. So here option B is the right answer. Okay, next question. Next question, read this passage and give me the answer. Yes, post your answers. See, I'll be taking attendance for you at the last 5 minutes. Okay, I'm giving this now, the instruction. I did not get any answers from your side. What happened? Your class was being so interactive till the previous question. Yes, Abhinav was posted answer. Others, what happened? You were so interactive in the first and second question. What happened? What happened, class? Be interactive. Okay, so we'll see this. Though the waste of time or the expenditure on patients is very large, yet patients have come to stay. They will not go, come what may. However, what is required is that strong effort should be made to displace the excessive craze for fashion from the minds of these youngsters. Okay, the passage speaks about the way in which fashion has gone crazy in the minds of youngsters, how it has grown, how it has been developed, how it has grown. Okay, in the minds of youngsters, everyone speaks, they does everything in the way of fashion. Okay, so it is like a part of your routine rule. Okay, so it is like that. So they say that fashion is important, but still, okay, but still this is not the only thing which youngsters have to pay attention for. So that is also they are saying. So here, though the waste of time or the expenditure on fashion is very large, yet fashions have come to stay. They will not go, come what may. However, what is required is a strong effort should be made to displace this excessive craze for fashion from the minds of youngsters. So they speak that only fashion is not everything, but you have to give concentration. Fashion is the need of the day. Option B says the excessive craze for fashion is detrimental to one's personality, Option C says the hoard for fashion should be done away with so as not to let down the constructive development. So obviously it is very clear. When you look at all these three options, fashion is the need of the day. It is not true. Okay, fashion is important, but it is not so much important. So it is not true. Optionality. Okay, that is also not true. Okay, or what like whatever it is, however it is. Okay, giving importance to fashion is good, but still you have to concentrate on other stuffs too. Then option C, the hoard for fashion should be done away with so as not to let down the constructive development. Okay, so here it is very obvious that option C is the right answer. Okay, option C is the right answer. Next question. Yes. Read the passage and post the answers in the chat box. Yes, you want to say something, Akshaya? Due to enormous profits involved in smuggling, hundreds of persons have been attracted towards this anti-national activity. Some of them become millionaires overnight. India is a heaven for smugglers who have been carrying on their activities with great impunity. There is no doubt that from time to time certain seizures were made by the enforcement authorities during raids and ambush, even allowing these losses. But even allowing these losses, the smugglers made huge profits. Okay, so here it speaks everything about smuggling. So option A, smuggling hampers the economic development of a nation. Smuggling ought to be curbed. Authorities are taking strict measures to curb smuggling. Smuggling is fast increasing in our country owing to the quick profit it entails. Okay, so here the passage speaks everything about smuggling. Okay, so they say that how it is giving a various profit in a lesser amount of time. So it says about that. So due to the money it gets, okay, people are mostly involved in smuggling. Okay, but still authorities are taking various activities to avoid the smuggling activities, but still it is being continued. Okay, so here the passage speaks that speaks well with this is smuggling hampers the economic development of a nation. Okay, so just one second, guys. One second, hold on. an important call. Hold on. Okay, sorry guys, that was an important call. Okay, so here, coming back to this, we're speaking about smuggling, okay, and the profits it gives. So smuggling hampers the economic development of a nation, okay. Not that is not the passage of the theme of the passage. Smuggling ought to be curbed, okay, and then authorities are taking strict measures to curb smuggling. That is true, the content of the passage, and then smuggling is fast increasing in our country owing to the quick profit it entails. So due to the increasing profit, okay, so it is also growing much faster in the country. So here the correct option is option D. Okay, so one more question. Okay. What is the answer? Post your answers. Okay, so throughout the ages, the businessman has helped build civilizations, create cities, provided people with luxuries and artists with patronage, and lifted its fellow citizens to understand the standard of living. The last few centuries, the businessman has seeded the industrial revolution around the world. Okay, the passage best supports the statement that businessman is accountable to the society, lives luxurious and a comfortable life, is the beneficiary of the industrial revolution, is capable of raising the standard of living, has contributed to the growth of the civilization. So here, the passage speaks about the businessman. Okay, how helpful he is to the people where he live. Okay, like for the civilization, how he is helpful. Okay, like providing luxuries. Okay, providing fellow citizens to understand the standard of living. Okay, so and also businessman also given industrial revolution to the world, around the world. Okay, by giving various ideas. So the passage supports the it is accountable to the society. No, lives luxurious and comfortable life. So they did not speak anything selfish about the businessman. So it is also not true. And then it's the beneficiary of the industrial revolution. Okay, it is true. Okay, because the businessman has given industrial revolutions over here, so it is true. It is capable of raising the standard of living. No, it is already having a good standard of living, so he is also capable of raising it, but still he doesn't want to do that. And then has contributed to the growth of civilization. So, it is speaking like, if you see, it is speaking one point in one of the other options. Okay, so in option C, it speaks about the beneficiary of the industrial revolution. Option D says it's able to raise the standard of living. Okay, option A says it's accountable to society. So it is helpful. He is helpful. He or she is helpful to the society. Okay, and so all the other points are saying one of the other points that is given in the passage, wherein the option E has grouped up all these things in a one word for civilization. So it says he has been contributed. He is contributing to the growth of civilization. So it includes all the other points. Okay, all the other points such as providing luxuries to the people, okay, staying the higher standard of living to the people, okay, and also giving the industrial revolution, okay, in the era which he lives. So, and the option E speaks all the points in one particular word called civilization. So here the correct theme of the passage would be has contributed to the growth of civilization. The correct option will be an option E. Option E is the right answer. Okay, so this is what theme detection is. So you will be given a passage and all the options below it. You have to read the passage and decide and say which option says the theme of the passage. Okay, this is one of the subtopic of psychometric test. This is not only one topic. I said you have 5 to 6 subtopics in psychometric test in previous class. So it is one of the subtopic in it. Okay, theme detection is one of it. So we have seen theme detection in today's class. Okay, the rest of the topics we'll be seeing in the rest next upcoming classes. So now coming back to attendance, I'll be reading out your name. So please give your attendance. Based on this, I'll be giving it to your department. Okay. So Adi Lakshmi.
Present, ma'am.
Adi Lakshmi.
Present, ma'am.
Aarti.
Present, ma'am.